Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So in this video we're going through the Merc Mission. This is my first Merc Mission. I did not watch any videos, so I had no idea of what to expect. So you see the team that I went in with. I'm looking around the map here and the nodes and what I was going to have to deal with. I looked at this first node with Voodoo. It had Biohazard and Masochism, and I said no thank you. Just did not want to deal with that. Didn't really have the champs for that anyway. And you can see here the Burden of Might and the Stun Immunity. I don't like fighting Stun Immune. This one here, Resistor, not too bad, but those Enhanced Special 1 and 2, and this is Corvus, I said no thank you. Probably could have done it, but just didn't want to deal with that. And finally, we had Killmonger, Power Leak, and Limber. I can deal with that. So I decided to go ahead and take on Killmonger. Now, I went in with Archangel. I like using Archangel against him, but if I had a armor break champion, like if I had Medusa, she destroys Killmonger. So if I had known Killmonger was in there, I would have brought Medusa. But Archangel does very well. As you guys can see, the PI is not too crazy. And down goes Killmonger. Not too much of a problem. So now we get to face Domino for the first time. Now I watched the new Deadpool movie and I love me some Domino. Alright, so we go into this fight and I have no idea of what to expect with Domino. I have not looked at any videos, her abilities, anything like that. So what I do here is I look at the buffs and I'm like, okay, you know, she's immune, okay, no problem. I don't see anything that would give me any problems right there. But then I made a fatal mistake. I did not look at her abilities. I didn't look at anything about Domino herself. And I should have. Look at Starkey's health. Now, of course, I don't know any of her animations or anything like that. And I'm having a problem because I need to read some of the messages so I can kind of get an idea of what's going on. But I'm playing on an iPhone 5S. And if you guys have seen that, it's a very small phone. So my fingers are covering the messages. So all I see is Starkey's health just dropping, so I just said I'm just going to fire off an L2. Know I'm going to go out, but do as much damage as I could. Alright, and as you guys could see, I am running suicides. I was doing an arena grind, so my suicides are on. Now, this fight, I'm not trying to actually beat her at first. I'm trying to get a feel for her animations. And she is just tearing me up. Okay, and I was just like, wow, look at the damage that she did. So towards the end there, I said, well, okay, let me try to take her out. No. Waited a little too late. She just wrecked me. So I said, okay, let's try to see if I can, figure out her animations a little bit better. Now I saw the message critical failure, but I didn't know what that meant. And just look at it. She's just destroying him. So I said, okay, enough of this, and just took her out. All right, now don't go anywhere, because what we're about to do now is what I should have done before that fight. I went back in so that I could look at her abilities, but it was a random champion and it was actually Thor Ragnarok. So I actually had to go through that mission again, complete it, and then do it a third time, and then I had Domino as the boss. So just something to keep in mind there. Now take a look at her signature ability. Now granted, she is, Sig level 200, but that critical failure ability is what I think was wrecking my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. Basically, anytime one of your abilities fails to trigger, you take damage. And she actually, as you can see there, reduces ability accuracy. So you have even more of a chance for your abilities to fail. So I believe that's what wrecked my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. I went back and looked over the video as well, trying to figure things out. I saw him taking a lot of damage. I saw the critical failure message appear, I believe, one time. But he took almost constant damage, 400, 300, here and there, just constantly. And even though I'm running suicides and willpower, it was not triggering my willpower. So he was basically taking full. I saw recovery going, but that was about it. No willpower. So a lot I need to learn about Domino. So you guys go ahead and just read through her abilities. But I like her. I can't go for her as a 5-star, and I may not go for her as a 4-star either. I'm not sure. I have not made up my mind yet. But she looks like she will be pretty decent on defense. Now, listening to some of my alliance mates, Star-Lord does very well against her. So once you get used to her animations, it looks like her specials are fairly easy to evade. Just have to get used to her animations, and I'll be practicing when I have the opportunity. But Star-Lord and pretty much anybody that does not need to proc a lot of buffs or anything like that, because you go in and she's gonna wreck them. Now, tech champions, if you read there, they are never unlucky, and what you're looking at here is what happens when she gets the lucky buff, and next here is when you get unlucky. Okay, so tech champions never have to worry about this unlucky passive. But if you're not a tech champion, you need to pay attention to this, because chances are you're going to get unlucky and you're going to have to deal with that. Alright, and we'll round it out looking at her specials. It looks like her bleed will be very nice. It'll be nicely enhanced with deep wounds. So there's a nice little synergy that I see there. But overall, she looks like a very interesting champion. And I know a lot of people are going to go for her, and we're probably going to see her in war. I don't think Blade will do very well against her, but I'd like to see more gameplay. But she may be a Blade stopper. Alright, so just something to bear in mind. Alright, so that's going to do it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please consider smashing that like button. It really helps me out. If you have not subscribed already, please consider giving me a subscription. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you want to support the channel, take a look at my description and a link to my Patreon account and become a patron of this channel. And you guys have a blessed day.